Good evening, everybody. That wasn't loud enough. Good evening, everybody. I love it. All right. Please excuse, this is very tight, so I'm going to whisper all night long. Should we start the program out with, "This is Batman"? Welcome to the 2022 Fall D-Train in the beautiful Knoxville, Tennessee, home of the volunteers. Hey, let's give it up. We hope everyone has enjoyed this weekend. I hope with my sincerest gratitude that you all have shown up and enjoyed the training and the fellowship, and hope you've had a very enjoyable experience. Tonight, we have with us Captain Troy Glendy, Director of the Auxiliary. Captain Alan Moore, 8th District Coast Guard. Captain Christy Luttrell, 8th District Coast Guard Chief of Response, and her father, Gil. Commander Jason Franz, Sector Ohio Valley. Commander Jennifer Andrew from MSU Paducah. And Chief Warrant Officer Scott Cayley, Sector Ohio Valley. And our National Commodore-Elect, Gus Formato, and his wife, Donna. I would also like to recognize the following auxiliarist: past District Commodore Randy Ventris and his wife Sandy. Past District Commodore Rick Shaw. And my guest, Miss Lucy. Please continue to keep past Commodore Dave Stroop and his wife Carol in your prayers. I would also like to recognize our great host for this D-Train, Tom Jumer, Division 12 Commander. I would also like for all of Division 12 to please stand. Thank you for all your hard work. And wasn't last night a blast? You guys did a great job. Thank you very much. The following ceremony is even more meaningful today as we remember what this country went through. "21 years ago, on September 11th. Would the Reverend Gus Von Dolan please come forward to give an invocation? And would Commodore Shaw, Commodore Ventris, Duncan Wilkinson, Director of Training, Gerlindy Higginbotham, and David Cox please take their stations?
Let us pray. O God, the true power we will only know, bless your servants as we gather in celebration of the great work that you have called us to. Continue to give us strength, wisdom, and guidance in our efforts to save lives, educate the willing, promote those who desire to serve, and honor those who have been faithful to our work. Help us to put away all vain glory. Give us strength to truly recognize those whose tireless efforts have advanced our work and shown us the honor of our calling. Bless our leadership. Inspire wisdom in the women and men you have chosen to be our servant leaders. Make us mindful of the responsibility they carry and of the appreciation they express when we support them. Bless the spouses and significant others who through their patience allow us to do the work we are called to do. For hearing our prayer, being our constant companion, and the giver of our strength, we offer you our thanks. Amen.
I have to get the notes out here. We're going to do two ceremonies. There's a prologue to the passing of the bar, and it has to do with what we're doing, so some of you will understand. Some of you have heard it several times, so I'll try to change it. But it starts off like this. Once upon a time, a long time ago, when you joined the auxiliary, you got a paper card. And on that paper card was a number. That number was unique to you because it had your district, it had your division, and it had your flotilla number, and it had the sequence in which you joined that flotilla. If you changed flotillas, you got a new card. If you changed districts, you got a new card. And when you passed, the responsibility for the flotilla commander was to make sure your membership card got to the director's office. We tried the plastic cards that you now have as an ID card, and we found they smoked too much and turned off the alarms. So on the table, there are 6 pieces of paper with those members of our auxiliary who passed since the last conference we have had. Now, there will be significance to, Randy will ring the bell, and people are saying, well, why are you ringing a bell? Well, that's a standard way of honoring people who have passed. But those of us that go to sea understand that we have a special system of keeping time. And it goes back to the time when sailors didn't have watches, but they had a 4-hour watch, and they had to be able to tell what the time was. So when the time boy turned the hourglass, it's a half-hour hourglass, he would ring a bell and would start the watch, and so everybody understood what they were. He would ring the bell twice. So the first half hour was ding, ding. When the watch was over, it was 8 bells, and that meant your watch was over. So, Gerlinde, would you please read the members who have passed?
Lauren Gannon, 6'3", Dayton, Ohio. Lester Rudman, 8'11", Cuttawa, Kentucky. Joseph Schallbetter, retired, 8'11", Cuttawa, Kentucky. Billy Mason, 16'5", Georgetown, Tennessee. Patricia Velman, 16'7", Chattanooga, Tennessee. Commodore Gordon Schultz, retired, 18'6", Columbus, Ohio.
Our Lord has called our shipmates to sail with him in eternal calm waters, forever free from the storms and tempests of mortal life. We honor and cherish the memory of our shipmates, but we do not mourn. For them they have found refuge in the great harbor of eternal peace. Rather, it is for ourselves that we mourn, for our good friends have slipped their moorings in the night and are no longer among us. We will miss their hands on the helm We will miss their shoulders next to ours. We will miss their encouragement and counsel as we meet the storms and strife of life. We mourn not our loss, but we are consoled by the abiding faith that when the final watch changes for us, we too cross the bar, and our shipmates will be waiting to lead us into safe anchorage. We bid thee hail and farewell until we drop anchor beside you at the last great rendezvous. Their watch is ended. Commodore Ventress, strike 8 bells. You may take your seats. The other ceremony we're going to have is a table of honor. And that table of honor is for those who, in the auxiliary, that have passed. And it goes back to the great second, the second Eastern, second Southern, and now 8th Eastern. The solitary table sitting symbolizes the frailty of one person standing alone against their circumstances. The empty chair reminds us that although they are not here, we've saved an honored seat for them. The white tablecloth symbolizes the nobility of their intentions to respond to our country's call to service. The inverted glass reminds us of those who will not toast with us tonight. The slice of lemon reminds them of their bitter fate. The single rose reminds us of the families and loved ones of our shipmates who kept the faith, awaiting their return. The salt upon the plate symbolizes the family's tears as they wait. The candle, burning brightly and driving the shadows before it, serves as a beacon calling all to reflect upon, all to join us as we remember their selfless sacrifice. This table is a way of our remembering those Coast Guard family shipmates who are no longer with us. I ask you to please get a glass and stand for a silent toast. Remain standing until CAPT is concluded. Please be seated and start your meal.
Thank you. If you're going back there, come back. Yeah, somewhere back there. everybody. We're going to be starting the program in about 10 minutes. The sidebar is closed, but the restaurant bar is open. It's just for your information. Thank you. Could I have everybody's attention, please? Chair okay? All right. I hope that every one of you enjoyed your dinner and your fellowship tonight and all weekend. That's what these are about. A big thing is the fellowship part. We don't get to see everybody all the time, so it's great to get together like this. And I know that the last couple of years, I hate saying the C word, but it really did put a dent in our activities, and I'm glad to see that most of the nation is back at it, especially us. I know that we really didn't. We slowed down a little bit. We kept our DTRAINs going with certain health protocols, and I was saying the other day, I forget where I was, that 8 Eastern was the only district in the nation that did not miss a DTRAIN. So the way we implemented our health protocols, and I want to thank all of you for part of that, because you did what you were supposed to do, we asked you to do, and it's not always easy getting volunteers to do that, and we all know that. It was said the other day that getting volunteers to do something is like herding cats. Well, I came up and says, well, maybe it's more like herding mice when the cats are chasing them. So take it for what you want. It's not an insult. Okay, at this time, Anita and Kelly, would you have the servers please come forward? Is my hair okay? It's all right? Okay, good. Makeup okay? I didn't smudge anything? I don't have chocolate around? Okay.
You look like Batman to me.
All right. All right. Well, listen, we would really thank each and every one of you for the service that we have received. It was excellent. You've done a great job. Thank you very much. Let's give them all a big round. You're welcome.
It's been our pleasure. Hey, y'all look nice in y'all's colors.
Yeah. All right. We will now be performing our frocking ceremony for our district commodore, district chief of staff, and our district captains. Would Captain Glendy, Captain Moore, Captain Luttrell, Commander Franz, Commander Andrew, National Commodore-Elect Gus Formato, and Chris Whitaker, District Commodore-Elect, please come forward. Okay. Wherever, no, over, yeah. And I tell you what, Gus, if you could scoot over just, there you go.
Am I supposed to be on a smiley face, sir?
No, that's for the award winner.
Okay, so where am I supposed to be? There's not one for the guy getting out of there.
Well, that's because you're the first one we're doing.
Oh.
So, yeah, you stand on the side. I'm sorry.
Ask you.
That's why you're here. Okay, hang on a second.
Oh,
real
so
quick.
you gotta say that. I put
No,
on
you're,
right
you're
here.
good. Okay, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I have to go by the script or I get in trouble.
I know.
Okay, Captain Glendy, will you please do the honors of reading the prologue for our newly elected officers?
You have offered your talents and services in the interest of a better Coast Guard auxiliary. The pledge you are about to take admits you to an office of greater responsibility and higher honor. Along with this honor, you must be prepared to accept certain obligations as well as the administrative and supervisory responsibilities of your office. Your task is to develop the auxiliary programs to the maximum efficiency that conditions permit. You are expected to promote closer liaison between the auxiliary and local Coast Guard units, constantly reminding auxiliaries that their actions reflect not only on the auxiliary, but also on the Coast Guard. As a leader, you are charged with maintaining high standards in all auxiliary programs and activities, never compromising honesty and integrity.
Everyone, please rise. Captain Moore, will you please do the honors of swearing in District Commodore-Elect Chris Whitaker?
Okay, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Chris Whitaker,
Do solemnly and sincerely pledge myself to support
do solemnly and sincerely pledge myself to support
the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary and its purposes,
the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary and its purposes,
to promote its authorized activities,
to promote its authorized activities,
to properly discharge the duties of my office,
to properly discharge the duties of my office,
and to abide by the governing policies established
to abide by the governing policies established
by the Commandant of the United States Coast Guard.
by the Commandant of the United States Coast Guard.
Great.
You're not running yet, are you?
Now, I think you may have your seat. No?
We're frocking later. Got it.
Oh,
You tell me, boss.
This is normally when it happens.
do it. I don't have it written down, so I don't.
I can't do it.
Who's doing it? Who's doing the frocking? Lynn?
It should be Captain Luttrell and myself, but we don't have boards.
Kelly?
No fear, we can take care of you. I know where your stuff is.
Anita? Please help. And it's an audible. Yeah, we're supposed to frock him with his boards, and we don't have the boards.
Okay, that's your job, but I'll get it.
Okay, here. I can't. Lucy, please help. Come on.
The story behind the Aguilette. No, Napoleon.
Here, take those.
For his generals, after he failed to distinguish himself in battle, they were supposed to hang
They just button it.
You can do that.
Just pull it. Yeah.
apparently on the battles to Fort Which is just
Yeah.
only enough to hang yourself.
Both sides. Okay. Hey, okay, we got boards.
All right, here we go.
There we go. Take the honors. Thank you. Oh, very good.
Correct one? Foul, yeah, foul flew forward.
That's right. Okay. All right. We thereby frock you.
Frock me gently, frock me slowly.
Don't get used to those. I still need those. Remember, till December 31st.
You can set those back there for the next person.
Okay, good, good.
I don't gotta take it off. Someone else gotta take it off. I can't get my hand up to that pen. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Pass this on to your chief of staff tonight.
Okay, now, reach up under here and you'll find a little button.
Yeah, I know, he could be the no butter roll.
You got it? Yep. Thank you, sir. Now,
Is
you
that
want me
really
to?
under your arm?
Yes, sir. Okay. Now, you want me to sit down?
I would like for you to sit down, please. Thank you. Now, I would like to call up Ron Bono, our District Chief of Staff-elect. Yes, yes. Oh, everyone please rise. I'm sorry, I was supposed to let you sit down, you know. Captain Moore, will you please do the honors of swearing in District Chief of Staff-elect Ron Bono?
Okay, please raise your right hand. Repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Ron Bono,
Do solemnly and sincerely pledge myself to support
solemnly and sincerely pledge to support
the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary and its purposes,
the United States Coast Guard and its purposes,
to promote its authorized activities,
to promote its authorized activities,
to properly discharge the duties of my office,
to properly discharge the duties of my office,
and to abide by the governing policies established
and to abide by the governing policies as established
by the Commandant of the United States Coast Guard.
by the Commandant of the United States Coast Guard.
Congratulations.
And we don't have,
I'll let you pin this on you. This one doesn't go on this uniform, but you're gonna need it. That was the coolest thing about getting sworn in by the Commodore, when she said, according to the policy set forth.
by me. Okay, let's see where I'm at. Everybody's up. Okay, we got that. And now for our district captains. District Captain South, Mike Miller, and Doug Field. District Captain West, please come forward. And not with us tonight is John Franco, District Captain East. So John, if you're with us, please stand up. Or on the YouTube. Yeah.
We'll work it out.
Captain Moore, will you please do the honors of swearing in our district captains?
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly and sincerely pledge myself to support the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary and its purposes, to promote its authorized activities, to properly discharge the duties of my office, and to abide by the governing policies established by the Commandant of the United States Coast Guard. Congratulations.
Please join me in congratulating all our new district officers. Congratulations, gentlemen. You all may be seated. We're right here. Okay. There you go. I'm going to go sit down.
Please. All right, it is now time for our awards program. The The following awards and certificates are from the National Commodore's Office. We're going to recognize Division 1, and representing Division 1 is District Captain Doug Fields. There you go. They're good. Thank you. From Division 4, Division Commander Nick McManus. Representing Division 5 is Vice Commander Brian Ostheimer. From Division 6, Division Commander Bob Clancy. From Division 7, Division Vice Commander Victor Rogers. Division 8, Division Commander Deborah Guffey. From Division 11, Division Commander Paul Fernandez. From Division 12, Division Commander Tom Jumer. From Division 16, Division Commander Marty Lester. From Division 18, Division Vice Commander Eric Schultz. And from Division 24, Division Commander Harold Lash. I would like to congratulate the following divisions on all their outstanding contributions to the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary. Great job on these accomplishments. And I would now like to invite Commodore Meyer back up to read a few more awards.
Thank you, Kelly. Is it cold in here? Oh.
Would you like them back?
No, I do not. We did miss one ceremony. We did have an impromptu election during our election meeting yesterday morning. And fortunately, I guess I was the only one running away from office, not running for office. So, okay, that's worth a laugh. Come on. Yeah, they even had ballots printed up and everything, so it was pretty fun. And I won. Do I get an applause for that? All right. Okay, good. The 2022 National Public Affairs Contest recognizes the contributions of Coast Guard Auxiliary members in 4 categories: publications, public affairs events, photography, and videography. It is my privilege to announce winners from 2 of these categories from our district. The National Public Affairs Event Contest first place award goes to the division with the most creative, imaginative, effective public affairs event between May 1, 2020, May 31, 2021, promoting a positive public image of the Coast Guard Auxiliary, generating public awareness in recreational boating safety, and fostering community relationships. The 2022 National Public Affairs Division First Place award goes to Robert Henson of Flotilla 4-4 for their Pearl Harbor ceremony. Congratulations, Robert. Well done. Would you please come forward? Got to stay on track. The next award is the National Public Affairs Photography Award in the Member Services category. This award goes to the photographer who best captured auxiliarist recruiting and providing information or services for members between May 1, 2020 and May 31, 2021, using imagination and creativity and promoting auxiliary programs and public image through their photography. The 2022 National Public Affairs Photography Award in the Member Services category goes to Ramon Lawrence of Flotilla 11-4. Ramon? Would past Commodores Rick Shaw and Randy Venters please come forward? You've been sent to the principal's office, son. Would you guys like to read this, Randy? I'll tell you what, Rick, you read this part. Okay. And when it says turn page, let Randy read this.
I think I can handle that.
Is that good? Yeah. I'd like to share this award.
We've practiced this for a long time.
We do this all the time.
Are we ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I would like to now recognize an amazing woman that has given so much time and energy to the auxiliary. Lynn Miles is cited for outstanding service in the performance of duty as District Assistant to the District Commodore from March 2016 to December 2022. Exercising consistency, exceptional diplomacy, and attention to detail, she ensured that all communications and coordination issues among the district's executive committee, EXCOM, members and the Coast Guard Director of Auxiliary Staff were properly and professionally resolved.
You didn't say turn the page.
Said it silently.
Her impeccable planning skills greatly facilitated the EXCOM's navigation of the unprecedented challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. Lynn spearheaded the EXCOM's arrangements for many district training conferences, and she meticulously maintained a comprehensive administrative task list that provided the District Commodore with an invaluable compendium of reports, awards programs. Lynn's dedication and devotion to duty are most heartily commended and are in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Coast Guard and the United States Coast Guard Auxiliary.
Go ahead.
I'm going.
Until it says.
I see it.
Yeah,
Till it says turn page.
Lynn, we can't thank you enough for all that you have done, excuse me, and continue to do. Lynn, would you come forward? That wasn't written down. I'd also like to add that, Headley up here, I have a right. I'd like to just say this, that the production team that you see today is a direct result, and all the great work that our production team is doing is a direct result of what this lady has done in the past. She was handed she had the bomb dropped on her, and she took it and ran with it. She kept these two guys' backsides out of trouble a lot. And Commodore Stroop, I forgot to say, yeah, he's not here, so I forgot him, I'm sorry. So I'd like to recognize two more members. Teresa, that's what it says.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're supposed to stop there. It wasn't red.
I gave you one job.
Turn the page.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay, it's your turn.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thanks for being a part of this. Yeah. Thanks for being a part of this, Randy. I know. I didn't see that. Great job. Yeah, she's the driving force. You think I'm the district commodore? No, she's the one. Okay, Lynn, please stay up here. I would like to recognize two more members, Teresa and Eddie Smith. Will you please come forward? Good job. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, and let's see, what have we got? Okay, Captain Moore. Okay, that's red. I'm sorry. Wasn't supposed to say that. Okay, it's up to you guys. It's your script. I don't have that.
So from the Office of Boating Safety, I just wanted to extend, as you saw, a lot of the stuff that Lynn has done for the past, what do we say? It was 8 years, 4 different, all the work that she's done. I want to extend a coin from the Office of Boating Safety for all of your work, hard work. Thank you. And then for Teresa and Eddie, all of their work with the materials and the CS, I mean, I can go on and on, but we'll probably be up here till 1 in the morning on all the work they've done. But amazing work. Another coin there from the Office of Boating Safety there. So thank you very much.
And on behalf of the 8th Coast Guard District Commander, I'd like to echo the words of Captain Glenda and offer our appreciation and for your outstanding work and contributions, and present you a coin as well. Congratulations.
Thank you. You may be seated. I'm lost. You mean we're not in Kansas anymore? Seriously, it was that easy? I hope we're all having a good time because I'm embarrassed. Not really. Is it hot in here? How's my hair? Is it okay? I would now like to introduce Captain Alan Moore from Coast Guard 8th District. Please come up. We doing an audible?
Past Division Commanders Association historically offers a gift of gratitude to each outgoing district Commodore, recognizing the accomplishments and service the Commodore gave to District 8 Eastern Region during his 2-year term. Commodore, in appreciation for all you did during your administration of 8th Eastern Region, on behalf of the members of the Past Division Commanders Association, I would like to offer you this small gift of appreciation with a heavy thank you for your service to our organization. You can turn around now. We have this really great box that you can put stuff in.
I love it. I love boxes. It's not big enough to sit in or play in, but I'll use it.
But you got bubble wrap. No, seriously. We got this really nice bag that
One for each foot. How about that?
we really nice build.
Does that mean I get waited on? Always take your toys away.
Thank you so much, Commodore. Now,
Matthew Meyer reads. I gotcha. I can't go home and play with my toy. Here, I'll forget. Oh, okay. Now we're back on schedule. I would now like to introduce Captain Alan Moore from Coast Guard 8th District. There you go. Yeah. And that's in red, so you're supposed to read that, or you're supposed to do that.
Got it. Thank
Okay.
you. I needed that. Thank you very much, Commodore. Good evening, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, it's an absolute pleasure to be here with you tonight. It's been a lot of fun. And before I introduce our keynote speaker, I just wanted to say a few words. Earlier this week on Tuesday, we had the All Flags brief, occurs every week. And I wanted to highlight that brief is pretty extensive. It covers operational updates from the Atlantic area and Pacific area commanders. And at the end of every week, there's a featured presentation. And this past Tuesday's was about the auxiliary. And I just thought it was very fitting that that occurred leading up to this DTRAIN. In that, they covered some really impressive highlights on recreational boating safety, the education outreach, everything that you all do to keep the America's public boating safe. As Captain Glendie mentioned yesterday in his remarks, they had a long list of other augmentation roles that the auxiliary performs, and they went through and highlighted all of those. And it was really neat just to see, because this was up on Microsoft Teams, and we could see the Commandant there and all the district commanders and the PAC area and Atlantic commanders, and just see their reactions and how impressed they were. So I just wanted to share that with you, how grateful they are for your operations that you perform and the support that you provide to the United States Coast Guard. And without everything that you do, it would be impossible for the missions to carry forward. And then, as we heard last night at Friday Fun Night, the National Vice Commodore shared his insights with the Commandant, Admiral Fagan. And it was really neat to hear that and just kind of make that connection for what I saw highlighted by our new Commandant. And we're all very excited about the new direction we're headed. So with that, I wanted to highlight that. Before you have Captain Christy Luttrell's biography in front of you. She has a very impressive background. She has a very neat connection here to District 8. She was a former Assistant Director of Auxiliary for the 8th Coast Guard District. She was also a Deputy Sector Commander and Sector Commander for Sector New Orleans, with just extensive responsibilities for a very busy unit with a large area of operations. So without further ado, I'm excited, and it's a distinct pleasure to introduce Captain Christy Luttrell, our keynote speaker for tonight, Chief of Response for the 8th Coast Guard District. Christy?
Right, I don't see my sticker up here, so I'm supposed to stand right here? Okay. Thanks, Al. I appreciate the introduction. And Who had the 3 B's from yesterday? Was it Chris? Anthony. Be brief, be bold, and yeah, so that's my job today. And hopefully no one took my remarks. Whew, they're right here. I know people have a habit of taking people's remarks. All right, well, thanks for setting the tone tonight, Matt. This has been a fun night, and I certainly won't be up here long, but I do have a long history with the auxiliary, going back to 1996, I want to say. I was the assistant director of D8 Coastal back in the day in New Orleans, and had a great time. I've been to many NACONs, N-trains, D-trains, changes of watch, numerous, and it's always a pleasure to be here, and I want to thank you for the invitation, and more than happy to be your keynote tonight. Admiral Timmy would have been here, and he loves the auxiliary. In fact, I think he's at the Coastal Region Auxiliary DTRAIN this week. So he would be here, and I know he's going to make an appearance at Eastern Region at some point, but I'm happy to represent him here today. So this evening does signify another highly successful fall DTRAIN event that's paramount to promoting the professional development, maximizing collaboration, and pausing to recognize both individual and team successes, as well as charting a course for the next 6 months. It is my pleasure to congratulate the Eastern Region's dedicated effort in making this another great DTRAIN, and as the Commodore mentioned, just a great networking event, and to share information and make sure we're prepared and ready to go forth with excellence. The special activities such as tonight's dinner program do give us a chance for great fellowship. I also want to highlight the importance of the Coast Guard Auxiliary to the Coast Guard active duty. It's no secret, you are the largest maritime volunteer service in the entire world, 83 years strong. How appropriate, we're in the volunteer state tonight. Go Vols, I had to say it, I can't help myself standing up here. Good win today, Vols. You're also the Coast Guard's top force multiplier with activities that widely span key mission sets, such as marine safety, search and rescue, marine environmental protection, and ports, waterways, and coastal security. The auxiliary is no doubt, though, charged with promoting and improving the recreational boating safety program, which is your bread and butter. Professional backgrounds and vast experience lend to a very diverse workforce with specialized skill sets that enables the auxiliary to seamlessly augment operations, safety security patrols, and administrative, as well as logistical support arenas to the Coast Guard. I can think of at least twice in my career where I worked right alongside an auxiliarist in an incident management team. The Haiti earthquake in 2010 comes to mind when I was stationed in Miami. We had auxiliarists in our area command then. And most recently, I hate to say the hurricane season of 2020, it was pretty bad hurricane season. If you all remember, we had auxiliarists more than answer the call to stand in our area command in New Orleans and in Houston for 8 named storms that year. I also want to express appreciation for your extraordinary volunteerism and devotion to duty as integral members of the Coast Guard's mission-ready total workforce, comprised in here D8, you're 3,100 strong in D8, and 933 of those members make up the Eastern Region, so congratulations on that membership number. Also, your Eastern Region successes are many, but starting with, I'll go ahead and throw out some amazing statistics because you got to do it when you're in a keynote speech. You got to throw out these statistics, which are incredible. 8,300 plus RBS boardings, 2,500 plus search and rescue cases, 870 lives saved, and 4,200 assisted, as well as 15 million in property saved and over 900 pollution responses. There is no shortage of pollution responses in this district, that is for sure. And also, you were very instrumental in National Safe Boating Week, which was, of course, the 21st of May, the week of the 21st of May, 2022. And we're pleased that the region collectively conducted robust education and outreach efforts, as usual. And I know you all are already planning ahead for a great National Safe Boating Week in 2023 as you take your message to the public for your safe boating campaign. Some other really cool things that the auxiliary does, and I know our cutters really enjoy your help with your culinary assistance program. You've done a phenomenal job at building this program by actively managing your culinary assistance for underway time on board our cutters, and it's normally our black hulls, but I have seen culinary assistants, aux chefs on our white hulls as well, and they perform important services ranging from everyday food prep to events, which is highly appreciated and very valued by our crews. Somebody keeps getting texts up here. Matt, is this you? I hate to, I'm not looking.
No, that's okay.
I'm not looking.
I'm in trouble.
Okay. Also, I did learn yesterday, that your ship store really does well, and you've received positive attention, and I know that your ship store gets copied, or at least your model for your ship store gets copied by other districts and the national level, so congratulations on that. You've also, which I saw a picture of yesterday, acquired a new audio-visual trailer, and I'm sure that's going to be safe and sound somewhere at someone's house, because I remember from my time in New Orleans, a trailer is one of the most important things the auxiliary can have, a safe trailer that can house all of your equipment, and I'm glad to see that you've acquired that, and it's a nice looking trailer for sure. And as Commander Shibler told us yesterday as well, he told the story of the Russian interpreter auxiliarists flying with him along the Bering Strait between the Pacific Ocean and the Arctic Ocean, and was able to translate Russian to the fishing vessels that like to encroach on the maritime boundary line in the Bering Strait. So outstanding work by the Russian interpreter service as well. So furthering the theme of recreational boating safety, bread and butter of the Coast Guard Auxiliary, statistics show that in calendar year 21, wreck boating deaths, injuries, and accidents decreased from record highs of the previous calendar year, which was attributed to the significant increase in boat sales during the early and mid-pandemic phases. We won't say the C word. Records also show that this year's boat sales have dropped due to impacts with supply chain issues. However, the trends also show that boating remains popular outdoor recreational activity, while many new boaters still have little to no past experience or education on the water. The importance of maintaining your strong RBS exam program, as well as education and outreach, in order to continue improving the boater safety with an aim to lower the statistics to level that they were pre-pandemic. So Admiral Timmy is very, very big on boating safety. He even charged Mr. Paul Bernard, who is the district boating safety coordinator, of writing an 8th District RBS instruction, and it's called Boat Smart in Heartland. That's the title of the instruction that debuted last May. And it's also of note that this instruction was highlighted in the new DCO's brand new strategic plan for FY23 and 24 that they just signed, and it serves as an important catalyst for the Office of Boating Safety's development of a national RBS instruction, which Captain Glendy says perhaps June 2023 they're going to roll that out if they can get it through concurrent clearance in Washington, which I know sometimes that's not as easy as it sounds. Yeah. Also, the instruction that Admiral Timmy just signed clearly defines the duties between the district RBS program specialist, which is Mr. Paul Bernard, and the sector RBS coordinator. Along with the auxiliary leadership team, it ensures that the memorandum of agreement between D8 and the states are updated on a triennial basis, and important auxiliary roles across RBS objectives, operations, campaigns, initiatives, and the Boat Smart in the Heartland Awards program. So it does promote the big four annual campaigns that we've all been used to, like National Safe Boating Week and Operation Dry Water, and then, of course, all the other local on and off the water boating events. So Paul tells us, Paul Bernard, that in late November, early December, he's going to be hosting an RBS program specialist seminar, 2-day workshop with several of the state boating law administrators from all 26 states within D8 that's being held in conjunction with the International Workboat Show they hold in New Orleans every year, usually last week in November, first week in December. It's going to also feature members from, of course, the National Association of State Boating Law, NASBLA, Boating Law Administrators, and the BSX representatives from Captain Glendive's shop will also be in attendance. Every year, Admiral Timmy holds a major command conference, and he's going to do that third week in October, and it'll be in New Orleans at the Customs House, which is a really beautiful venue, and all three Commodores will be invited to that, and they'll certainly have a forum in front of all of the COs in the district, and they'll be able to listen in on all the conversations and even give a presentation to all of the COs in District 8. And also, I'd be remiss, if even though fall and winter's coming, encourage that this serve as a prime period for the auxiliary leadership to review every key document. And I know you've been working on instructions. I heard that you were working on instructions and possibly a strategic plan coming up. And also continue to work with your sector and your MSU coordinators on leveraging the auxiliary gap analysis of January 2020. That document contains valuable augmentation information and a catalog of assets, qualifications, requirements that can be used and updated to bridge both sector and MSU needs to auxiliary capabilities. And lastly, because I wanted to be brief, D8 Commander Admiral Timmy's philosophy of service, culture, and advancement, those are his 3 watchwords. And I know your DTRAIN event required great and significant planning and preparation. And I know we've already recognized those that have prepared this conference and done so well at it. And I want to congratulate all of the newly elected officers and division captains and commanders. And actually, division captain was no longer in existence. It was when I was in DIROX in 1996, so not anymore. Okay, but I do want to give away a couple of coins. So Commodore Meyer, Chief of Staff, come on up, please. On behalf of Admiral Timmy, I will close by saying thank you so much for your service and support and your leadership. You're welcome. And congratulations on your new office, and do very well. All right, Semper Protus, everybody. Thank you. Looks like Matt reads. Yes.
I would like to thank you also for
thank you.
being here.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. I'm up here. Okay. So let's see. Those won't work. Oh, I lost it. Oh, here we go. Some pretty good words from the gold side, right? Well, that's because of you. So give yourself a round of applause. Okay, so I actually at one point, a couple days ago, I had something prepared, but you can tell I don't like prepared stuff. I just don't, it doesn't agree with me. So I have, it's not really a poem. It's more of a prayer, but you don't have to bow your heads. Just listen. One Sunday morning at a small southern church, the new pastor called one of his older deacons to lead in the opening prayer. The deacon stood up, bowed his head, and said, "Lord, I hate buttermilk." The pastor opened one eye and wondered where this was going. The deacon continued, "Lord, I hate lard." Now the pastor was totally perplexed. The deacon continued, Lord, I ain't too crazy about plain flour. But after you mix them all together and bake them in a hot oven, I just love biscuits. And the reason I bring that up is because the auxiliary is a mix of ingredients. We come from different backgrounds, different social backgrounds, different, if you want to say, levels of society. You know, we got carpenters, plumbers, electricians, we got engineers, we have architects, lawyers, and doctors. But when we mix them all together, we make one great outfit. So with that, we will close out the night. I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for being here and doing what you do. We appreciate what the deck plate does. And without them, we wouldn't be here. So as we prepare to return to our home ports, we must remember our challenge to take what we have learned, our experiences and our enthusiasm, back to our deck plate. Thank you for coming. Okay, no, you know, it's not written down. I have some gifts. I flipped 2 pages. And you know, you're going to have to go through that again. I'm going to have to say it again. I'm just kidding. Okay, so thank you, Captain Luttrell, for your kind words. Captain Moore and Captain Glenda, I thank you very much for all of you being here. Commander Andrew, thank you. OTO, Kaylee, and I don't know if I've missed anybody, but okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'll skip that. Okay, I would like to it's got to be written down, but you know, I would like to take a moment and recognize my production team. Would Richard, Lynn, Kelly, Emily, Patrick, Stephen, and Lucy please come forward? Now, Lucy's not technically a part of the production team, but since she's been so supportive of me over the last few years, I thought I would include her in this. Patrick. Thank you.
Okay, everybody, I just have to say, Patrick really does exist.
Lynn. Kelly. It's not always what it says. Now remember that, but it is. It is.
This is also for Kelly.
Oh,
For Kelly.
and Kelly. Where'd the card go? Found it. Stephen. And this, let's see, must be Richard's. Oh, you're right, I better. Oh, yeah, that's yours. See, says Richard. There you go, sir. And
Forgot one.
no, oh, Chris, would you like to come up, please? You better. You can stand on the happy face if you want.
No, I can't. That'd be blocking her.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you, thank you. I'll stand next to this friend. There we go.
There you go. Okay, please, if it weren't for these, oh, I'm sorry. Emily. You're over there behind your husband, Emily. Okay, Glenn, we have this for you, and it's heavy, so hang on to it. And finally, Lucy. There you go. If it wasn't for the team that's been built by Lynn, who knows how this would go, to be honest with you, because each one of these people play a huge role in the production team, which takes care of D-Trains and keeping the Commodore on track. And really, I don't have words for what they do or how important they are. So please give them a round of applause. Okay, you all may be seated.
Still got one more to go?
Yeah, I've got
after
these,
that,
and then
don't
you're
forget me.
coming. Well, I tell you what, if you want to do yours now, that's fine.
All right.
Okay, right, okay.
The district store may want to shoot me, but that's their problem, not mine. If I can have the immediate past Commodore-Elect.
He's at home.
Okay,
Elect. Oh, there
give
you go.
me the runaway then. The Chief of Staff-Elect and the 3 decaps-elect up front here. I happen to have in my bag of tricks DCO. There's your present.
Very good, thank you, sir.
You can't keep those.
Hard coming, easy going, you know?
2 sets of cords. The fancy set and the not so fancy set so you can wear it. And some worn out shoulder boards.
Thank you.
I always needed more shoulder boards, so I gotta do something with them. Let's see. You're the newbie, so you get a new set of shoulder boards, a worn out set of shoulder boards, and some brass. Right. You're in a has-been, you already have plenty of shoulder boards, so there you go. And unlike you, that's it for me. I got my people taken care of. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
This is so much fun. Okay, now do ventriloquism act. You really don't want to see that. Captain Luttrell, please. On behalf of District 8ER, we'd like to present you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Captain Moore. On behalf of Division 8 Eastern, we'd like to present you with this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Captain Glendie. On behalf of 8 Eastern. Is that for me? This-
Name's on there.
Commander Franz. Front and center, please. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Commander Andrew.
Who?
Commander Andrew.
Commander Andrew. No, there's your name. I would never seen that. Commander, on behalf of Baby Eastern. Okay, that was for Chief Cayley. We will make sure that he gets it unless it's food. Have a good evening. Safe travels home. Thank you very much. Well, thank you. Oh, please. Oh, please. Oh, Chris.
Ah, there you go. And whose are those for?
Commodore's office.
Commodore's office.
I wish I'd have remembered that.
That's all right.